Okay, so today, what time is it, Gopi? It's 12, say roughly about 12:30. Gopi's going to help us today. Gopi's going to be our driver today. Going to go around another route from the test centre here, as you can see. Currie test centre here in Edinburgh. Going to follow a route. I think Gopi's not been on this route yet, but what we're going to do is we're going to go down Ratho Mains Road, across Hermiston Junction, straight over at Hermiston Junction towards the RBS area, onto the Glasgow Road and right up past the airport and turning left into Ratho station and then heading back to the test centre via the country roads there. So it's quite a long route, and I don't think you've been on that one yet.
No.
Okay, so that'll be interesting. Okay, so okay guys, remember, if you've got any questions you want to ask, or if there's any routes or areas you want me to cover or anything like that, leave a comment and I'll see what I can do. Always try and see if I can do it with students driving if possible. And as always, I'll be giving some information about the route. I'm not always going to be giving information about driving. I might in some cases, but in general here we're just going to try and deal with the route and observations and planning, and that's what's important. A bit like the hazard perception test, but live. Okay, so you should hear my voice in the background. It's not very good. I know the dash cam doesn't pick up my voice very good. I'm speaking to you on the phone at the moment, but if I can do something like a voice overlay or something like that, may help. Okay, so let's get moving and we'll get off the road and we'll get Gopi to drive on. So take care, see you soon. See you at the end. So you follow the road ahead and take the next road on the left. It's okay, the road's clear. They're giving way. They've got to give way. They must wait, not you.
Okay.
Turn left here. Now then. It's very common that you'll be asked just to pull up on the left here. But we're not going to bother with that because we're not on an actual driving test. That's what you see the route.
Okay.
Yeah? All it is a stop and start. Sometimes they can ask you to pull up on the right on this road and do that little reverse thing and then move off again and join the road. But you're going right up to the end of this road and turning right.
Okay.
On a previous video, I think maybe, I can't remember what video it was on, but I did a little bit about this little junction here when turning, when emerging I should say. So make sure you are on the signal. Take first gear and use first gear to take you forward until you can see in both directions clearly, and then you can stop. Good. You'll notice that your front and back wheel are kind of up on a platform. It's not just a speed breaker bump, it's an actual rise in the road. Yeah.
Okay.
So we just came out of Curriehill Road and we're now in Ratho Mains Road.
Okay.
Advanced information, what we want to be knowing is how long is this 20 mile an hour going to last? Because when you don't see anything here for quite a while, students sometimes think that the road's probably back to 30. However, the speed breakers are a good clue.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's still 20 mile an hour here until we reach that speed. Of course, we've covered this on previous videos, this area. So I shouldn't really have to say too much. But what I'll do is I'll run through the basics. Yeah. So we've got a double bend and adverse camber. Now in days like this, an adverse camber could be important because basically what it means is the road is sloping away in the opposite direction of your steering. Does that make sense? So it's sloping to the left whilst you're steering right, and it could cause you to skid or slip. So through the double bends, 30 mile an hour is a good speed, isn't it?
Yeah.
The next roundabout, do you know the name of it? The University.
University, yeah.
Brake early. So you don't actually want to change gear at all on the approach just yet. Bring your speed even more until we're going to head here, second exit, so we should know that we stay on the right. So just wait until you feel the need to take your foot off the brake. About now. Now take your gear. Third gear and go. Stay on the right. It's a much easier way of dealing with this. Yeah? And as you're steering right, you've done that perfectly. Just keep yourself nice and tight and then all you do is straighten up to exit. Signal left to exit.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, you've done it. You've done it. You've done it as you were going round. You did it at the right time. Same idea. Be aware you're still in third gear. Third gear might be fine. Just braking only. Don't touch the clutch at any time. See, what I do is I bring my speed down. You feel the need to come off the brake now? Yes. Second gear. Clutch up fully. Carry on. It's a better way to drive. Smoother. It's safer. And you don't have so much to do. Now we're going ahead at Hermiston. It's the second exit. We disregard that one with the blue circle because it's not for normal traffic. But again, I hold back. Hold back. Now, off the brake, second gear, clutch up and go. So, as you can see, the first exit here where the bus is not for normal traffic, so it's not classed as an exit. That's the first exit there. We're taking the second one. So we've got the speed right away. This is the second one. So it's 30 mile an hour up to the 40. Now double bend, so that's really saying slow on the road, so you should be braking. Try and brake a bit more, because you might have to stop. We don't know. So when you're happy off the brake, now in no gears, oncoming vehicles in the middle of the road, so if anybody's in that little area, you've got to stop and let them through. If not, take your gear and then proceed. Perfect. There's a good example, yeah? Middle. Because you're using both lanes. There's only really one lane through that situation. Now here is important, you can use the cycle lane. And in some cases you actually need to, otherwise you would be across the other side of the road. Now slow down, allow the lights to change, because they are approach release. Feet up there, yeah. So go. It really does help to know the route. You can see that. If you know all these little things, you wouldn't be braking at the wrong times and changing gears unnecessarily. Then somebody who knows the route will be like, this person doesn't know this road. So you can see here, you need to use the cycle lane. And it's 40 mile an hour. So you can only travel at a safe speed limit. You know, if 40 is safe, then that's fine, we do it. If you feel that it's not safe, then you travel at a speed that you're confident with.
Not more, less than 30 or anything like that.
Anything not more than 40. But if you're travelling too slow, then you would maybe need more experience. But I would say roughly about now, because I can't see ahead. I can't see what's coming around the corner. It could be a bus coming towards me. But traffic lights, so I check my mirror and I just bring the speed down to my happy speed. Then I take my foot off the brake. Then I select the gear that I need. Now again, we've got approach for these lights. So if you slow down a bit, just so that the system can see you and think and then change for you. If it doesn't change, somebody will be coming. Just like that.
Oh, okay.
So this takes us round to the RBS village. We call it the RBS village, in the Royal Bank of Scotland headquarters
Oh, okay.
at Goga. And follow the road right. And follow the road right to the end. And turn left for the Glasgow Road. There's no right turn at this junction anyway at the end. At the end. And below the 40 you see there's no waiting or stopping. Yeah. The red cross on the blue background. Take a gear. Take a gear, it's more important. Signal right and enjoy the traffic with acceleration. So that was a good bit of acceleration. Now the situation here is the lorry on the right might not be able to pass the vehicle, and if that's the case the lorry might start coming across in front of you. But that's my planning. That's what I'm planning. You just keep up and keep your 3 seconds behind the vehicle. Now I say 3 seconds because when the vehicle in front passes something, I should be able to get to 3 before I pass it.
Yeah, I'm calculating with the lamppost.
Anything on the road surface or anything like that. So I would say like 1, 2, 3. So now I used that bump. I saw the vehicle in front going down a bump there, and then I counted 3 before we hit it. Roads like this, a lot of people would probably say it's frosty, snow, should it not be 4 or 5 seconds? Well, the conditions are on the day of your test or whatever it is you're dealing with, but the road is completely clear. The road's been well sorted, as you can see, and the road actual conditions are good. So 3 or 4 seconds is fine. Bus lane not in operation. Good. Use both lanes so we can actually use the bus. And these are bits of information that people don't read. It's not because they don't want to, it's because they may be inexperienced and that they're dealing with other things and being distracted.
Even I don't have the habit before, but now I'm trying to read out all those things.
Absolutely. What's the cost of fuel in the garage? Did you see that?
No.
Oh, see, you need to improve your observations. That's 159.9.
Oh. Maybe after owning a car, maybe I think that.
What's the name of the hotel?
Norton House.
Yes. Too expensive.
The hotel?
That's where people get married, yeah.
Yeah.
They have big marriage receptions there, wedding receptions there. It's not easy to maintain 40 on this road. You tend to go above the speed, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And this is where a lot of the problems do arise when you're on the road. Now the examiner will say to you here, take the next road on the left, which is just before the overbridge. It's actually just nearly at the overbridge, but you'll see there's a white vehicle on the left parked.
Yeah.
We have to go in there after the vehicle, so you can check your mirrors and come over where the bus stop is. Yes. And then just up. Now again, you're not going to change gear, you're going to get yourself down to a situation where you feel that you need to come off the brake, remember. So you should brake, then off the brake now gear and clutch up. Get off the pedals and steer around with your left hand. Sometimes in this area, because it's a 20 zone, residential, sometimes just at the co-op here, just at the bus stop, they get you to turn left there. But we're going ahead for the purposes of our lesson. But they go in there, they might do a wee parallel parking, come out again, or maybe just drive round the wee residence.
So we are going ahead?
We're going ahead, but we'll take the next road on the right, just after this van.
Okay.
So just slow down here. He's turning, so that's good, so carry on. Keep close to the centre as you're going in. Stop, yeah. However, you're a bit close to the parked car on the left here. If you're going to wait, you need to be at least a car length away from the parked car.
Okay.
Because now your observations are going to be like looking at the corner so that you don't hit the car and maybe forget about what's coming along the road. So when you've got vehicles parked at the side road, we call this a meeting or potential meeting situation, because you've got to hold back and decide where's the best place to wait.
Okay. So
now if you feel that you didn't have the time to do that, it means that you're too fast for your thinking. At the end of the road, turn left. So we can see the 20 zone ends to 30. We've got to give way, so we've got to get a good position here. And when you get first gear, that's when you look. Okay. So we've just left the Ratho station area. And we're on a road which is called Harvest Road. Now this road actually takes you right into Ratho village.
sorry, this left.
No, what I'm said there back there is we already turned left back
Okay.
there. We've just turned left into Harvest Road.
Okay.
National speed limit. Now the So, in fact, it's probably even more restrictive than most country roads. And you might not even get above 20, 25. But it's understanding there's a double bend, first to the right and then to the left. But you've got to understand what national speed limit really means. Because it's not telling you to do that speed. It's giving you the freedom up to that speed. He might stop and reverse, so just be careful. It's fine. although it's the same road, it just changes names halfway down. Coming into Ratho village itself. Nearly went into a bus stop there.
I thought I can.
A bus stop there.
I thought I can go like that. We can't.
That's a bus stop. The curve went in for a bus stop and out again.
Okay.
But you were following the curve in. The car behind you could overtake me there. So we've got road narrows on both sides for the bridge. Well, the lights again will change for you on the approach if nobody's coming. It's a wee bit extra gas. See the boats down there. A lot of people bring their kids and families come here on a weekend on a Sunday afternoon, get a nice meal in there.
What is this place called?
Ratho. Ratho village. Another beauty of being able to drive a car, you can be here in 10 minutes. Whereas if you were to get the buses, it'd take you about 20-30 minutes just to get the bus, and another 20-30 minutes on the bus, take the next road on the way. And once you get round the corner here into Dalmahoy Road, you have to be very careful with the speed limits. So you're still officially 20,
Yeah.
and then when you look far ahead you see the 30.
Yeah.
And it encourages people to go faster than 20 at the moment. We cannot do basically what that car's done in front of us. But now you can do 30. And again, it's easy because you see the national speed limit sign now. Yeah? And from that particular sign, you can check your mirror, accelerate. The only thing is the car engine, and you're touching that clutch, you're accelerating. I can tell that your foot's touching it because it's what they call slipping. Take your left foot and put it on the side step, take some gas now. Take your left foot and put it on the side step, take some gas now. Because every time you gas it goes like that. That means your foot's touching the clutch pedal. This little junction on the left's quite notorious. So I would come off the gas a bit because see when people are coming out there, especially larger vehicles, they can't see. So you find their vehicles coming over the white lines and into the road before they can actually see you. So this is one of the traits.
I have to slow down there. Okay.
I would check your mirrors, ease of the gas, and be careful. Yeah. Anticipate what could happen. But when you know the road, you know the areas, so therefore nothing's going to really take you by surprise. And therefore you feel a little more confident, and of course that makes your whole test experience easier. At the end of the road, turn left. Make sure you take up a good position on the left hand side. First gear before you stop, and then this is us back on the A71, which is going to take us basically right. We're heading now already back towards the centre. my wife calls me, do this, do that, help me. That's the reason why I'm single now. Now take the next road on the right. You need to brake a bit. Now you've got the red car you're going to go after. So you don't want to arrive yet. So first gear, keep moving slowly in first gear. Hands up ready to steer and keep close to the centre. So steer early and keep close to the centre. That's good. And up the gears. It saves you stopping, you know. So and we're now in Curriehill Road.
Okay.
I think I've got another video or so already done where we come up here and we do a bay park in the railway station. My beard is going to go ahead straight up to the test centre. Sometimes another route comes this way and you arrive here at within the first 5-10 minutes of your route, and then at the top of the hill you're asked to turn right and you could be asked to do an emergency routine in that road.
That way.
Well, I'll show you that junction in a minute, but
Okay.
you can get your speed up here, no problem, there's nothing in front of you. 40 would be easy. But you're going straight ahead, Robbie, okay? But sometimes the examiners ask the students to turn right here, just at the trees, at the top of the hill. And the road's right in between the two trees, you'll see it as you pass. Which takes you along there.
Okay. Yeah, I think, I have seen one of your videos here.
Yep.
You have done one video, right?
Sorry?
You have done one video,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
I can't remember I've done it in this direction, or this is the thing, but I want to just complete this route, you see. It's not easy to do 20 mile an hour after driving for 20 minutes at the speeds that you were driving at, yeah. So you've really got to keep your eye on your speed. And of course this situation ahead of you is what we call a meeting situation. And in this case you don't have priority, so you check your mirrors, you move out because we have to commit a vehicle in front of you signaling to turn, so you can stay where you are and maintain the position. Priority is only something you can give.
So I'm coming from this side because the cars are parked here. So I need to wait there if any
Yes,
yeah.
on the left here. So if your vehicle is going to cause an oncoming vehicle to slow down or change direction, then you're the hazard. But there are circumstances where you can't help but commit yourself because you can't see anything coming towards you. And then already when you're committed you might spot a vehicle. You understand?
Yeah.
In these circumstances there's nothing much you can really do. You just have to stop. The other vehicle will do the same and you try to come to an agreement which is the easiest way out of that situation. Somebody might have to reverse back. Follow the road ahead, second exit, and we just end up back at the test centre again. signal, clutch down no gear and come in early so that you can go slower and let the rolling situation help you with your positioning. That's good, that's fine. Right, that's good, okay, no problem. Keep the engine running. Keep the engine running, yeah. So here we are, back at the test centre again, guys. So thanks again to Gopi for that drive. And any questions?
Oh, no.
Nah, I think I'm giving a lot of information in advance. So for the purposes of today, everything's good. And I hope you enjoyed that. Remember, subscribe if you can. You don't have to pay for a subscription, you know. It's just a follow thing. It's just support. And hope to see you on another route soon. So take care.